remember if I made this public or not. We'll see, I suppose. So, from Lincoln Green Brewing, it's Marion. It's an pale ale, brewed in Nottingham, of course. 4.2%. It does say something on the back. I will try and read it. Oh, it just has the date. Yeah, 4.2% in bigger writing. That's good. So, founded in 2012, we take our name from the colour associated with Nottinghamshire's legendary character, Robin Hood. Traditional ales with a modern twist, brewed with pride in Nottingham. Marion is full-bodied and faithful to the end. A pale ale packed with citrus hops and balanced with a biscuit malt finish. Brewed a little stronger than our standard cask version. And I'm live. Could have sworn I clicked on unlisted. One does apologise. Good afternoon. Oh, I need this. I need this. So, beer, mouth. So, good old Lincoln Green Brewing. I have had a load of their beers and I can't wait for them to reopen properly. June the 21st, that's going to be the best date because that's when hopefully all this COVID disappears until maybe the winter months. But hey, you know, it's one of those things. So, I would say amber, gold to amber pour. It depends on the light. Outside, in the sun, not in the rain, because it's absolutely chucking down, it may well be different. A centimetre of head, good bit of carbonation there. Nice subtle citrusy nose. Oh yeah. Nice traditional pint. The sort of pint you'd get if you actually went to one of their pubs. Very, very easy drinking. So I've just had my niece round with her little kid. Oh Jesus. And obviously it's a bit wet in the garden, so we've got the gazebo up and he's a nutter. And nearly an hour I had to walk off in the end and go upstairs and go and sit on the computer. I couldn't take it any longer. There's limits in life, there really is. So YouTube notifications aren't working and everybody's probably sat by the TV watching TV and they're not looking at YouTube. So sneaky bit of you. Quick one. And then back up and try edit YouTube. I've been trying to build one of these YouTube banners and I tried before, got nowhere, binned it. And I've just tried again, got nowhere, binned it. So I've took a photo of the sign behind me. Hopefully I can shrink it down, cut out everything around it and just have the Wraggys homebrew sign or even the Wraggys tap room sign. That's the hope anyway. I've been looking at other people's and Craig on he's just got a photograph of him and some of the lads. And I thought, that'll do me. I'll just take a photo. It's got to be a lot easier than trying to edit it. These banner making programs, it's all right if you're really good with artistry, but I am absolutely Bob. I can't even get the letters to look good. So photo's going to win the day. Got to win the day. Anyway, so Lincoln Green, and we're with the Lincoln Green Brewing Company glass. Does look nice. And this is a company that makes traditional beer. They do a bit of craft, but it's generally traditional. And nice traditional like that. Very easy drinking. And a range of beers that if you ever look on their website, Lincoln Green, tap in Lincoln Green Brewing on Google, the range of different beers. Their mixed box sets are well worth. You will pay a bit for the pleasure of getting delivery, 7 or 8 quid, I think. But if you can't get them anywhere near you, what part of the country you're in, then it's well worth a punt. Oh, hits the spot on a very wet Monday afternoon, Monday, innit? At least the plants today will be getting a good water in. Wherever you are in the country, if it's chucking it down, just think that those trees need water. Your grass needs water. So as miserable as it is, when it hasn't rained for months, it's needed. Unless you live in a flood zone, then maybe not. The good thing is steady rain soaks in. Thunderstorms straight through, straight off the roads. And that's what causes issues. Steady rain always soaks in nicely. It's been raining for most of the day now. So, yeah, much better on the whole. So, quite a bit weaker than last night's Imperial Stouts. Got to be honest. That was amazing. The Thornbridge one was just out of this blooming world, you know, for want of a better word. Stunning beer. 11 quid is a lot to pay for a beer, especially if you're on a budget in this day and age. But sometimes in life, paying that good bit of money out, it's worth doing. Lovely citrusy beer. Just hits the spot. You know, sometimes when you just need that beer just to, I love my little nephew, but he's a handful, a true handful. And however my niece, because I'm his great uncle, yeah, and however she puts up with him, oh dear. Hey, there's one thing with my kids, they know when to behave, and they get told off. Good afternoon. I needed it. Just had my niece and her son round, and oh dear, I think he's the devil incarnate. And an hour of it, and I'll tell you what, we've got a big gazebo on the garden, so we can do the outdoor thing. Although, like most people, if it's absolutely chucking it down, you know, it's obviously people are going to go inside. And oh my God, yeah. There's times when you just need a beer, you know. I mean, luckily my kids, they're pretty good. Brought them up that way to be good. Give them a little bit of leeway, but they know that we're there. We'll bollock them if they do wrong in a good way. But very well, thank you. So yeah, back on the old Lincoln Green. Just thought I'd do a quick review. I didn't realise that I'd clicked it to go live. So I'm here talking, and there's somebody watching, and I'm looking at it, it says one person watching, 4.2%. So it's Marion. It's a pale ale from Lincoln Green Brewing Company, based in Hucknall in Nottinghamshire. Really, really good. If you ever see any of their beers, either on an online shop, they do a good range of traditional beers, and what it says on the back, a modern twist. So this is one of their core beers, their flagship beers, as it were. And yeah, it's cracking beer. If you ever come to the Nottinghamshire area, they've got 5 pubs. And I think they're related to Everard's in some way. I don't understand how. But there's something to do with Everard's, the Leicestershire group. So whether they're part of a group or not, I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's all beyond me, that is. Good afternoon. So yeah, I needed a beer. I did. And can't have too much because we deliver. I'm on cake delivery duties, so I've got to go out and deliver a cake in a bit. I love delivering cakes. Just love it. My favourite job in the world. On a Monday afternoon when it's chucking it down, going out and delivering a cake. You can't beat it. All the way into the city centre of Nottingham, and on the other side to the Meadows area. If anybody knows Nottingham, the Meadows, it's a bit of a hole, is the word. Unless you live in the Meadows, then you probably like it. So I've been trying to work out how to do a banner on YouTube, and I've just gave up. I'm not one of these people who can do graphics. So I've took a photo of the sign here, and I'm going to edit it down so it fits their bloody aspect. Hopefully it'll fit their aspect ratios. I don't know. Edit it down, get it inside the pixels, and hopefully that will sort it. Hopefully. Oh, it does your voting, doesn't it? All I want to do is put a sodding picture up. You think they'd automatically do that? Can't fault you. That's the same as me. I've just come down the shed. The wife's finishing off the cake now. She's got about half an hour, so I thought, sod it. Come down the shed. Quick sly beer review, as you do. And then just go back up the house. And try and finish off YouTube. Yeah, because obviously that sign there will make a nice branding for the site. I mean, I don't really particularly like the homebrew bit because it's too bloody big. It should have said Wraggys there, but it's functional. It actually says it, and if I can, without me having to do the editing, which is great. So get it on. I must actually buy something like this for the outside of the shed as well, or even something like this, the one over here, the Wraggys tap room. Something that can last on the outside, probably with some sort of plastic on it so it doesn't rot away. Although I suppose metal would probably do it. But yeah, and go from there. Oh, it is chilly today. Good afternoon, rather. You got 50 miles an hour out of a bike. Bless you. My father-in-law did. The only problem with that is you have to watch out. I mean, I've been on it. And it's scary how fast they go. You just press the buttons and it's like, Jesus! And yeah, watching out for potholes. Because you don't want to be coming off a pothole at 50 mile an hour. Yeah, it's very wet, yeah. But we need it, you know. It's not rained for that long. And we need a day like this. Just to wet the ground. I've got so many plants that need water. And it's been a struggle keeping things alive. This weather will help massively. The only problem is now we need the warmth, balance. Apparently we're moving through a shitty cold week, so yeah, the electric bikes are good. Yeah, and some self-charge as well. So like we in Nottingham, we've got these horrible scooters, these yellow scooters. And as they're going along, they self-charge. So they never need charging, which is ever so weird. I'd love one, but there's no way I'm going from Nottingham all the way to Kelham in Newark on a bloody bike. Sod that, it's too cold. I'd end up killing myself on the way. No, can't do it. Can't do it, won't do it. Job's a good one. There's a time and a place where a beer just hits the spot. This is one of those times. Good afternoon, Thomas. So yeah, like I said, you know, there's times where you just get a beer, and it just at a certain time of the day. Yeah. I know what you mean. Pissed up on the bike. Oh, not good. So yeah. Golden to amber pour, depending on the camera and the light. A bit of carbonation, about a centimetre of head at the start. On the nose, certainly citrus on the nose. Very pleasant, very easy drinking. Citrus on the taste, but we're talking traditional citrus, certainly not craft beer citrus. One must remember that. Very, very easy drinking. From one of my local breweries in Nottingham, and yeah, we needed it. The whole family needs it, you know. It's our one little kid can be so destructive. It is, yeah, and I'm glad I'm not. Your gay mate rides with the seat off. I might actually go over a bump. Hey. You know what I'm getting out there, don't you? Go down the pothole. Oh, Jesus. Yes. It can get very fruity quickly. But anyway, yeah, decent beer, gotta say. I bet he aims for potholes. Oh yeah, I don't even want to think about it. For me, oh, I think like the ABV, a 4.2 out of 5. It was really nice tasting. It really at the spot, and another good beer. I've had this on tap as well, so I know how good this beer is. And yeah, about 8 o'clock. Yeah. I've got to have dinner yet, and I'm trying to catch up on YouTube, trying to edit the site and do work. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying, as you do. You know, you try these things, and yeah, graphics not my thing, but I'll have a go. I just want to make it look a little bit more professional. No roast dinner today. No, we had turkey yesterday, but to be honest, I didn't fancy it. It was as dry as as a badger's. Yeah, I won't be surprised. Oh. I can imagine that the bit going up's not shaped like metal. I bet it's shaped with something else. But we won't go into that too much. Anyway, yeah, 4.2 out of 5. Thank you all for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. And I didn't actually mean to go live. And I think YouTube knew that as well, because they didn't send any notifications out, which is probably a good thing, actually. Sneaky little review. And right, back up the house. And I'm not too drunk, so I can only have one anyway, because I'll be driving cake delivery duties. I want to put that in my resume. Cake delivery, beer reviews, gardening. Yeah. See you later. Good night all. Cheers. See you about 8 o'clock.